Hi, boys and girls. So today we are going to start the first day of of revising our rough drafts. So everybody should have completed their rough draft. If you did not, then I'd like for you to finish that up today. You should be kind of finishing. Most people did, and they look really good. They're in paragraph formation. They're looking great. So just make sure if you're one of those people that did not finish your rough draft, if you could go ahead and finish that today, that would be great. And then we are also completing slide 17 today, which is the beginnings of our personal narrative. So we're beginning to revise our leads or grabbers. So a lead or a grabber, sometimes we call them grabbers, are the beginning of your personal narrative. It's called a lead, and it is essential to write a lead that is engaging, interesting, and unique. The goal is to entice readers to want to read more. If you have a really good grabber or lead, you hook the reader, you want to hook them, and you want them to continue to read the rest of your story. You don't want them to quit in the beginning of your story and think, this stinks. Okay, there's a lot of them, but three really good ways to start a personal narrative. The first one is the beginning in the middle of an action. If you begin right in the middle of action and the character is like right in the middle of something and the reader is like, whoa, what the heck? What's going on? So here's an example. It says the sirens of the fire truck came screaming down my street as the flames seemed to light up the sky. Seem to light the sky on fire. So it's kind of right in the middle of an action scene where there's fire, floating out of a house, and the fire trucks are with the sirens blaring or going down the street. So they did a pretty good job describing it. So think about what's the most exciting moment in your narrative and start there. Describe the action with intensity and encourage the reader to keep reading. So that's one way you can start. Another way that you can start is sensory details. That is to grab your reader's attention by creating a picture in the reader's mind and incorporate some of the five senses. So, and the example of that is the thick smoke of the warehouse fire blackened the sky and smelled of, bumpy trees? Burning trees. It's really like blurry when I'm trying to read it on here. And smelled of blurry trees. So I'll read it again. The thick smoke of the warehouse fire blackened the sky and smelled of blurry trees. So they're using the different senses to try and paint the picture in your mind of what exactly is happening. And you're like, what fire? Why is there a fire? You just want to know more about it. And then the last one that I want you guys to try is to begin with dialogue. You may have done some of these, but I want you to try, take whatever your beginning is and change them into one of these. And then after we have done these revisions, you might choose one of these to fix your lead to make it a little bit better or more enticing to grab your reader. The last one is to begin with dialogue. So you can start with someone speaking to draw the readers into your narrative, and it kind of showcases a person's personality through his or her words. So this one says, "Come closer. Stay beside me," my mother urged each of us as the fire trucks whizzed by. So she says, "Come closer. Stay beside me." So that's kind of telling you a little bit about, obviously that's the mom that's talking, and it also says my mother urged each of us. So she's urging them. She's saying, "Stay close to me." So that kind of gives you a little bit about her personality, which is she's protecting her children. So and it's starting with dialogue. But notice that all three of those examples, all three of them are still about the same story. They're all still about a fire, but yet they use three different types of ways to begin a similar type of story about the same topic. So I would like for you guys to use your opening or your story and do the same thing. So you're going to try these three different types of leads using your story. Okay. See how you do. If you guys have any questions, again, please send me a private message and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Happy writing.